I opened the door to get my coffee and a fly flew in, which is not allowed. I don't know if I got it out though. Alright, good morning everybody. And yes, I already published the patch notes video over on YouTube for the Dune Awakening patch. That's why my stream is about 30 minutes late, because I woke up and I sat down on my desk and I was prepping the stream and I saw that the patch notes were up and I was like, oh, what did they patch? And I went, oh shit, they patched in the first of the PvE changes to the Deep Desert. That's impressive. So I went and did the news first. So that video is already live on YouTube as of about 10 minutes ago. And now I have my coffee, which I have not had any yet. And we're gonna continue our Death Stranding 2 journey. But first, some liquid gold. Black gold. Do 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 do. Now, if I remember correctly, I have some items for delivery. These go to the lone commander. So we're gonna go deliver these before we do anything. And then we gotta figure out how to make a road. Like, I need to find... I couldn't find them on the map yesterday. Like... Oh, that stupid fly is still in here. It's gonna drive me nuts. Because the road... Is this the road that it's just showing me here, maybe? The question I have is, we clearly saw one of these auto pavers. Do I have to... So in the first game, those were just automatically available, right? Do you have to build those first before you could do the road? I don't know, because I only see one of them on the map. Like, that's the only one I see is this one right here. Auto paver 104. And I don't see any other... There's an auto paver here. But I don't see any coming back in this direction, which confuses me. So I wonder if maybe it... Because I would assume it would curve along and follow this road. But I could be wrong. Maybe it's off in this direction. And we have to uncover it first. But I want to contribute to the highway. In any case, I have to deliver some goods up to the dude at the... up there. I'm gonna try to take my bike up there. What's up, Thandor? Well, just like true Australian outback, multiple things have tried to eat me. How far away is that? I really don't want to run that distance, but I feel like that's probably the best option, because I don't think I can take my bike up there. Not to mention there's boatloads of rainfall. I think I just need to hoof it. Alright, if I'm not mistaken, I have all of it on my back, but let's make sure there's nothing on the trike, right? Just PCCs, which I don't need. Alright. Oh, I have an exoskeleton now. Oh, that's awesome. This journey ought to be a lot easier now. I wonder if I'm still gonna have to do with the BTs, or if they're gone since I killed them all in the first trek up here. I didn't kill them, sorry. I disbanded them for the moment. And this is where I wish I had... Nope. Nope. We're still gonna have to deal with BTs. Damn it.
There's a BT nearby.
No shit, Sherlock. I already published a video, Ravesar. Yep. Yep. First of the changes, anyway. Not all of the changes. The first of the changes. So, it's still not full. They haven't fully implemented things. And the only people complaining are PvP griefers. Those are the only people who care. Everybody else is loving the changes. It's literally just the PvP griefers who are like, oh my god, I'm not allowed to grief people anymore. Dude, I would love to pick up those vitamins. How far away are they? There's definitely, yeah. Is he the only one? Nope, there's another one. I want to see if I can get those vitamins and bring them back. There's definitely a gazer right over there. Shit, there's a gazer right there. Yeah, fucking run. Fucking run. Bye-bye, BT. Catch me if you can. I got an exoskeleton now. I don't fear you. Woo! Hector. Good day, mate. How's the game treating you? All good, eh? How's the missus going? How many drongos warning about Dune? Crikey. Oh, jeez. We're all gonna have way too much fun with going full Australian for this game. You never go full Australian.
The delivery terminal. Process your orders and request.
This fly is gonna drive me nuts. I'm gonna have to get up out of my chair and try to get this guy out of here. Hang on. I don't know where the bastard is, but I'm leaving the office door open for a couple of minutes and hopefully no cats sneak in or mosquitoes. Deliver and report. There he is.
Out burning the midnight oil, are you? That's some work.
Why is it that when
Let me
flies,
just review the orders.
when you don't want them to leave, they hide? Excuse me, when you want them to leave, they hide. And then when you're not paying attention, they're like all around you. And then the moment you want them to get the fuck out, they're like,
I was sure it was gone
I'm gonna
for
go
good.
hide somewhere.
Thanks, mate.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Does anyone know Strand contract cap boost?
You know, it's all too easy to run into trouble in the dark out here. Stay frosty if you're heading out before sunup.
I would love to know, while I'm at this guy's terminal, is there a way to see what the things are that he offers equipment-wise at Max Faction? So how would I know what I want to work towards? Like if he's got a really cool sniper scope or something, how would I know that? Because I don't like the idea of doing random tasks for somebody without knowing what it is that they offer. I wouldn't do that in real life. Why would I do that for somebody else? You know what I mean? What am I having for brekkie this morning? Oh, I don't know. Wife's still asleep now. I've got to wait. Maybe in a few hours when she's out of bed, I'll know what's for brekkie. But until then, I'm going to sip my coffee and pretend I'm Aussie. Go into the Kodak. What is the Kodak? Oh, the Codex, I'm assuming Rabbit's Gambit means. Go into the Codec. The Corpus, I think is what you're talking about. Perhaps. Ah, one commander. But it just gives tips? Well, I know he's a sniper, but Oh, I see what you mean. Continue to develop your connection level with him, and you might receive ... a handgun that puts enemies to sleep without making noise. Okay, thanks, Rabbit. It's not quite as clear as I would like it to be, but okay. No, no, you're good. I understood what you meant. It's all good. So thank you for that. Like that did help. I mean, it just tells you one of the things you might receive, but it doesn't, tell you all the things you could receive. Okay, Johnny into the whoop whoop. Jesus. All right, let's head on back. Are there aid requests? Ah, please rebuild the roads. The ladder I put up here is getting old. Nope, that's the wrong one. Hang on. Where's this? Please rebuild the roads. Yes, I will happily contribute to that. Happily contribute to that. I want to know how to rebuild the other roads. That is on the way back. So I need to set up a climbing anchor. But first, I'm going to see if I got a climbing anchor out of this chest. Shared cargo. Is there a climbing anchor? There is. I will place in the backpack. And we are good to go.
Bloody marvelous.
Yeah, that's between me and here, yeah? Yeah. That's before the base, okay.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate. A fish snag short of a bobby. I swear you guys have some of the craziest sayings. This is hilarious watching chat this morning. The British to Australian slang. Break this Arvo. Does that mean morning? I'm assuming Arvo means morning. But like, where do all these words come from? I would love to know the root of like how all these words exist, because so I know that so like Chris learned American English. So when we watch movies, if it's British English, she will sometimes struggle with things because she doesn't quite understand. But she's tried watching a couple of Australian movies and she's completely lost. Like completely lost. Like there's no way. Like she can at least understand some of what's going on in British films, but anytime we watch like Australian stuff, she's like, nope.
Oh boy, that must hurt.
I don't know anything. Rock the baby, rock the baby, rock the baby, rock the baby. We're making a milkshake. A baby shake. I could go for a hot maca this morning. Alright, we need to deploy a
Everything seems to be in the right place.
McDonald's is Macus. I always get, I like McDonald's, man. I don't eat it very often, mostly because there's nothing here. But I love McDonald's breakfasts. Alright, now we can go to my...
Are you okay, Sam?
Eyes open, dumbass.
Scream all you want, kid. Shit happens. Wasn't AC/DC as Akadaka or something like that in Australian? Somewhere over here is the base. There it is. This fella has a root loose in the top paddock. Somebody needs to take notes. These are some great phrases. Somebody's got a root loose in the top paddock. Alright, let's do this delivery. I am really
Like
hungry for
deliveries
McDonald's
even
now.
at this time
And
of
there's
night.
nothing within like 3
That's
hours
good
of
of you.
me.
I was expecting you to make this delivery as well. Thanks, mate.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Sorry to trouble you this late at night. Try not to travel too much in the dark if you can help it.
Okay. Next up, I know we have an aid request. That was for the road. He had something I could claim here. Deliver paintings of Australia before the death stranding. Where am I delivering these to? Down the road? Oh yeah, we could totally do that. That's not far down. And we have a highway already built to the Western Observatory. Yeah. And then we can also grab out of my private locker. I don't know what we need for the road. Can I load all these onto the bike? I don't remember resins. I think, God, I can't remember what you need for roads. I'm gonna look this up because I don't want to take things that I don't need. I know it's metals and something else. Ceramics, metals. Ceramics and metals. So, hang on. Ceramics. I don't have any ceramics. But I can take the metals. Put them on the trolley cruiser. And leave the rest. Alright. That looks good. I've got some new iPass enhancements. Oh, what's this? Strand contract cap boost. Increases the total of strand contracts same could form. Forming a strand contract strengthens connection from other players, allowing more structures and other objects to be shared. Oh, it requires 20, and I have 0 available. What might I want to get rid of? No. No. And this probably requires this, don't I? Nope. Cool, I don't need that one. Let's do this one instead. Bum 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 ba-dum bum bum.
Be counting on you, Sam.
Don't crash the bike. That's the #1 rule of this delivery. Good thing is it's a highway right in there. Well, you know what I forgot to check is if now that I got this, if more of the highway things become available, or is it only available after I contribute to the first highway? Or maybe that's just a story progression thing where you don't get more highway building thingies until you progress the story a little bit more, connect more zones. Because there's one right there. Alright, let's make our delivery first, and then we'll go contribute.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access.
Still slaving away at this hour, I say. I'll process your orders as quick as I can, okay? I certainly can't find anything to complain about. Thanks. I have a feeling this data will be of use to you. Take it. please.
Electric shock absorber, a device that reduces the amount of damage taken from electrical attacks. The enemy is oh wow, the energy is absorbed and used to recharge Sam's battery. That's a backpack upgrade.
We're increasing your allocation of materials. Hope it makes your life easier.
I've shared data with you for an electric shock absorber you can attach to your backpack. While equipped, it'll reduce the damage you suffer when struck by electrical attacks. Even better, it'll also harness some of the juice to recharge your batteries. Goes without saying, that could come in very handy. Be sure to give it a try sometime.
Now, can I build it from here? That goes back to the government's base. Smoke kill mine. Okay. Yeah, can I do that from here? Where's it at? Back protector. There it is. Electric shock absorber. Oh man, that takes up a whole section. I haven't needed to worry about it yet. That kind of sounds like a really cool thing, but man, it takes up a ton of damage, or a ton of, the idea is not to get hit in the first place. I'm not going to install that right yet. I'm going to hold off on that. Alright. Ooh, ceramics. Ceramics. Are there any ceramics? No, but I do have metals. Cargo. Alright, let's take the bike down over there.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Oh man, of course the metals are already full. Those are the easiest ones to get, right? Let's just put all the Cairo crystals in here that we can. I haven't even seen ceramics yet. Or if I have, I haven't been paying attention. The quantity of materials contributed to the road's restoration is shared between you and other players. Work together to restore the road network to its former glory. So this will be the cool part about playing this game at launch versus I played Death Stranding last year, or not last year, this year, a few months ago. So I played Death Stranding several years after launch, so there weren't that many players contributing to things like the road networks being built. But since I'm playing this at launch, there should be a ton of players contributing to things like the roads, which means I should theoretically, every time I log on, see more and more roads and other structures being available on the maps as they are shared. Well, I'm gonna stash the metals because we don't need them. those are back to the government's base. That's back to the government's. No, Yolair. So everything degrades over time because of the rain. So in a lot of ways, you know, Dune Awakening has the sandstorms. In Death Stranding, the timefall happens, which is the rain that eats everything. So over time, as rainfall happens, it rusts everything. So all the roads decay, all the zip lines decay, all the vehicles decay, everything that's left out in the open decays. So in the case of playing Death Stranding 1, if you're playing it now versus 2 years ago or 3, whatever it was that it launched, like 4 years ago, something like that, there are far fewer structures now than there were because there aren't as many active players playing. There was still plenty of stuff that was showing up when I was doing my playthrough because there were other people playing the director's cut around the time that I was playing, but it wasn't nearly what it was when the game was live. So, because everything degrades over time. I'm gonna take that. And I'm gonna take this order. Because this just goes right back up the road to the government's base. I understand what that means, Thandar, but it sounds so funny. He was up at the Sparrow's Fort to catch the first train into Brissy. We'll play a little Death Stranding. Like, I'm assuming up at a Sparrow's Fart, it means first thing in the morning. Just, it just sounds fucking hilarious. Nice trip, bro.
Hey, thanks for stopping by. Let me just take a look at our active orders. You're really something, aren't you?
I am.
Bet the cargo would say the same if it could. We'd given up all hope of ever seeing this. I'm so glad he managed to bring it in.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Looks like we owe you another one. And I doubt it'll be the last.
I've debated I might be going back to story difficulty at some point. What I did in the first game was I played normal mode until I got to like one of the bosses that I was struggle bussing with, and then I just dropped it down on the story and kept it from there. So I've been playing it on normal mode this time around. and haven't felt overly challenged yet. So I'm just going to keep it on normal mode until such time as I feel like I'm struggle busing, and then I will promptly put it in pussy mode. So never fear. Never fear. Story mode is just a click away. Alright, now let me take a peek at the map, because I still haven't seen any more of these highway things show up. I still don't see more of them. I only see the one highway thing right here. I don't see any of them north. Like, I don't see any highway markers at all up through here. And it's driving me nuts because the road just turns and stops. And you can clearly see that it's meant to continue on right here. But there's no, like, node to press on, to, like, go to contribute to building the highway. Not even back in the direction of the plate gate. Right, well, I've connected this whole zone, and yeah, I'm only seeing, like, the highway stops right here. And it's driving me bonkers because it just dead ends right here. And it does, I would assume it would. So I'm probably guessing that the next connection is going to be in the zone over. Like, there's just no more connections here, I guess. I think the assumption on my part was that, considering this road goes up through here, I would think that there would be some sort of a node connection. But yet there's nothing up in here. And so it just stops and nothing. So if maybe it goes over in this direction, then it's probably going to be when I connect this next region it'll unlock. But then I also wonder about, well, what about up back towards the plate gate? Because there's nothing back in that direction either. I don't know. Skill making face. Alright, do I see ceramics anywhere in the nearby region? I can't deliver these though. I probably just need to progress the story and stop worrying about it. Because I still got to get to the point where I get my truck. There's going to be monorails to build. It's not like we have a lack of things to do. I just need ceramics, man. Need ceramics, man. I do love how the bike slows down in sand. That's such a cool feature. And I love how the front wheels, when you start on like sand or something, they like flare out. So they have like a scoop that pulls you forward on like gravel and stuff. It's a nice little element.
The delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Whole bunch of goodies to deliver.
Oh, hey, it's you. Always looking out for us. We'd already written this off as lost. You've made everyone's day bringing it in.
Nice.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Oh yeah, I'm an expert mover level 2. Look at that trike shot. That's right, trick shots, baby, with the trike.
Well, we've both got work that needs doing.
Sweet.
Let's get at it, huh?
Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. All right. Please rebuild the roads. Well, I'm working on that. Unfortunately, I can't do anything until we get ceramics. But I did contribute to that. I just don't have ceramics. Okie dokie. I should check. What mission he has. Restore Smoke Hill Mine. The staff of the Western Development Observatory investigate and destroy member mines so it can provide building materials which are important. This order cannot be cancelled once accepted. Deliver the following materials to the Restore of the Hill Mine. Special alloys. Ooh. That terrain looks a little bit nasty. Is that a canyon going up through there? It is, but how much money you want to bet there's BTs? How much money you want to bet? And there's going to be bad guys in this area. Okay. There's a time pulse shelter up there. I bet I have to just go straight up there. So let's get to the end of the road, place a marker, and then
Commencing route creation.
probably right up in here.
Delivery route finalized.
No, that's not what I wanted to do. Sometimes I fail at making maps.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
That may be the route. Place it on the backpack, sure. However, I want coffee before we do this delivery. Dribrum says camps in this game level up so they can get more guards and better equipment too. Oh, that's crazy. So it's a risk versus reward thing. Like if you want the camps to have better stuff and more things, you have to regularly raid the camps. Oh, if you raid them too often, they will have crap. Oh, so it's in the opposite direction. Huh. Alright, so we need to go to the end of the highway. And we're probably going to get hit with BTs. There's always BTs. I'm leading off over there to that distant mark. Alright. I'm gonna avoid picking up extras if I can. Unless I see something that just screams, pick me up.
Just a bit further now. Okay.
Okay. View the materials required to restore this facility. Select material needed to restore cargo. Yep. You don't currently have enough you can contribute. We have for now. Come back later. Add the rest. Okay, so we restored this mining facility.
Mine's up and running again. Time to inform the staff at the Western Environmental Observatory.
Okay.
Sam, when we first arrived, you may have seen a sign requesting assistance with road restoration. Since we're here, why don't we mine a little? That way we might obtain the necessary materials to finish the job.
Okay. I need ceramics. Use chiral crystals to mine for minerals. Once the materials are produced, mining will begin and more materials will be produced. Okay. There's shared facility here. There's some ceramics right there, which I'm totally gonna grab. Put those on the cruiser.
Please submit materials.
Well, I can contribute chiral crystals, but how do I select what it's going to produce? It just tells me what. So I'm wondering if you can have different. Materials. Oh, so it shows you. If you put in 800 crystals, you get out 900 ceramics. Well, let's back out of here for a minute because. Is there a highway thing near here? Oh, there totally is, right there. So that one did not become available until I got up here to see it. Because I looked all over the map and didn't see any of these. So I wonder how many of these are just not going to be visible until you explore the region to get the POIs to pop up or connect. You know, like we repaired the mining thing and then everything popped in the region. That's probably what this is going to relate to. Can you still see when hovering over what you need to contribute? You can. So I still need another 840 ceramics, 600 metals, and 200 chiral crystals. 840 ceramics. I have 320. So yeah, okay, I see. So this is produced over time or right away? Oh shit, it's right away. Upgrade the mine, which does what? Increased yield, increased durability, allows me to do special alloys. Okay, so each mine mines a different resource. Oh my god, there's a lot of beryllium there. I would love to grab. How much of this can I put on the bike? Can the bike not carry anymore? Yes. Let's be very careful. I want to grab all this stuff. Yeah, you can only see the road things if you've scanned it. So I have to have been to a region and scanned the region to be able to see it. That makes sense. All right, please rebuild the roads, but that's in a different area. But that place definitely needed ceramics as well. That place needed 160 ceramics. And then this place needed a lot. All right, let's draw a marker there. Right there. I don't have any metals here, but I do have a boatload of metals back at the distribution center, so I can go grab those and bring them back.
Gotta stretch my legs.
God, this thing looks in horrible disrepair as well. Okay. Perfect. So it doesn't use up all of it. It keeps the excess. That's perfect. I remember in the first game, I'm pretty sure it just used the excess and it didn't give it back to you. Perfect. So I just need 600 metals, which I have back at the other base. So we're going to run back really quick right now. Because I'll be able to complete 2 sections of the highway here. First is contributing to that other section. And then grabbing 600 metals to bring back. And we are sort of, yeah, we're definitely going to the Western Observatory. Because that's where my metals are stored. Those on the other side. You gotta grab those to get delivered as well. Just need ceramics. So let's go ahead and drop some ceramics in here. This should complete this section of the highway. Danger Man asks, how is the game? Great. Early thoughts video up on YouTube from launch day a couple days ago. Should probably drop a chat link for everybody. Alright, we have just extended this. Nice. Alright, now I need to go back and grab 600 metals for the other section of the road. And then we're going to drop this off.
Just a bit further now.
Deliver and report.
Glad you could make it all the way out, Sam. Right then, let's have a look at this order. Did a little restoration, did you?
I did.
Thanks so much.
Did a little bit of desperation.
I don't know where you found this. I'm sure glad you did.
Alright, link is up in the YouTube and Twitch chat. I'm going to pin that up to the top of this chat windows for everybody. I forgot to do that at the start of the stream. So, for folks who are asking, is it good? Do you like it? Etc. Check out my early thoughts video.
You are one hell of a porter.
Oh, I just got a new tier of skeleton, which means I need to create it because this will give me my second one.
We're increasing your allocation of materials. Hope it makes you...
Yeah! Timefall generator uses timefall to recharges Sam's battery. That's cool. Flood warnings as well.
When operational, the mines can
Lot
provide
of really good
steady supply
quality of
natural
life
resources.
items
And
progression
with
in
raw materials
this
like
game.
that at your disposal, you'd have an easier time making deliveries. It's a good reason to restore any other mines you happen to come across further down the road.
Are there other mines?
Oh yeah, north of here are some much
Considering the
bigger mines.
game is a PS5
You said that you could
exclusive,
find
I would
active
say
mines
there's a
scattered
safe bet
all
I'm playing it
throughout
on the
continent.
PS5.
Because of the gold rushes, you know.
You know.
From what I understand, the rail network was pretty extensive before the Death Stranding, and unmanned trains filled to the brim with precious minerals ran day and night. I should mention that we're actually developing a new system that's something of a successor to the old railways. If you head north, you can see it for yourself. This is a schematic for an enhanced battle skeleton.
Yay!
As you'll
Enhanced
see, damage
skeleton.
reduction has been improved along with battery efficiency. And when you carry it as cargo, it even occupies less space than before. Its increased power output also allows you to shift loads with greater ease than ever. With all those benefits, you're bound to be a fan.
Damn straight. Let's
Our
build it.
research into other technologies continues. With your help, we can accomplish even more. Take care of yourself.
Alright, first thing we're going to do is we're going to build that upgraded battle skeleton and switch it out for the one we're wearing. For more information on how the online component of this game works, I would highly recommend that you go to Kojima Productions website and read up on Death Stranding 2 because it's complex and I can't answer it in a video. It's super complex in how the interactivity works between all the other players playing. So yeah, there's lots of layering going on. So if you want more information on that kind of stuff, Danger Man, I would highly recommend checking out the Death Stranding 2 website. Battle Skeleton level 2. Fabricate. Please wear. Swap it out. Recycle and store. Okay. Now I want to... Well, let's check the shared facility first. I needed 600 metals, I think. Those both go to the Lone Commander. That goes to the Lone Commander. That goes to the Lone... Man, I could take a whole bunch of stuff up to the Lone Commander. Yeah, like Dribrom says, the basic concept is that there is an aspect of shared, so everybody's contributing to highways and structures, but I don't know how it works. So asking me how it works is a lesson in futility because I don't know how it works. I don't know if I'm seeing every other player's thing that plays on the PlayStation Network. Am I only seeing a percentage of players? Am I only seeing players who play in my region? Like, I don't fucking know. So it's like, it's one of those questions where the best answer is to go read the website because I just don't know. Yeah, I don't. There's the light components. There's other people, like, what have they unlocked? Have they contributed to the things that you've contributed to? I don't know. I didn't develop the game, so I don't know. It just launched. I don't know. I need 600 metals. I'm almost sure it was 600. What the hell cargo am I carrying? Oh, I'm still carrying ceramics. Yeah, let's ditch that shit. Okay. Pretty sure it was just 600 metal. It was all I needed to contribute to that road to get it back up. That was over here. 600 metals. Alright, let's go build that section of the highway. Shit, I took the wrong turn. Where's the next one over? It was indeed. Alright, let's get this road built. Howie says this game looks cool. We should have PlayStation. It's one of the few, there are certain times when, I know the first game eventually came to the Xbox and the PC, but like several years after launch, so. Booyah! Highway built. Someone was asking more about the multiplayer components, like if you open up the map as an example, and again, I don't know how all this stuff works, but like you can go into the aid requests, and these are things that are requests from facilities, but you could tab over and see requests from other porters. So this is other players who have requested things, as far as I understand it. So you can find these on the map, and it'll be like, hey, I need a weapon, I need a ladder, I need whatever. And so that's from these different people. Funby Bob, Robota 1325, etc. No, it's not, Hector. That's why, as an example, I didn't rush out and buy a Switch 2, because there are no games on the Switch 2 that I looked at and said, I must buy a Switch 2 to play that game. Now, what I will say is that I would like to play the 2 Zelda games. So there may come a time when I have a break in my schedule and there's no new releases and the Switch 2 is on a discount and I could buy the Switch 2 and get those 2 Zelda games, Breath of the Wild and Breath of the Wild 2, and I play those back to back over the course of like a month. That may happen at some point, but it hasn't happened yet, and it's not, and I won't buy a Switch 2 just to play Mario Kart, It's like I would, yeah. All right. So now we have a nice section of road completed. Looks like this might eventually go up through here. That's not too far from me. Take out 4 brigands? I could do that. Honestly, that's not too far from me. Plate gate thing's a little more distant. We'll cover that one in a bit. I might be able to hoof that. Yeah. I bet I can shoot these guys from the road. Alright, we're gonna leave my bike right here. Although, it might be better to go park it on the time. Because there's a time umbrella over there.
Trouble.
those are those bandits that took out before, so we're gonna hit that same camp again. But we're gonna park. We're gonna park a car. Park a bike here.
Okay.
A word of warning, Sam. That sniper rifle doesn't appear to be equipped with a suppressor, meaning it will make considerable noise when fired.
I'm aware.
Take care not to attract the enemy's attention.
Do 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 do. Gotta shoot these guys from afar. How many do I got to do? 4 or 5. I think it was 5 because there's a total of 5 guys down in here. Can't see shit because of the... They're all going up that way.
Someone's out there.
Shit, I got a guy coming over here. I may have to switch my weapon out. He's right there. Yep. Alright, he's moving away. There's no way I'm gonna make that shot. He's moving too quick. Ooh, I can make the... Oh, he's moving. No, he's not. I didn't get the kill with that one. Oh, they saw me. Time to switch weapons. Let's use my normal normal assault rifle. Yep. Hi, guys.
Generator. I wouldn't want to be near that if it released its charge.
Shit. Yeah, go, 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 go. Press. Shit. Okay, I know what it just said, but I wasn't paying attention. Oh my god, this thing is fucking squirrely.
Feels good.
Well, I might as well clear the whole camp since we're over here. Thanks for the gifted subs, Slacker. Sorry, I'm in the middle of combat. I didn't see it until just now. Thank you very much for that. Just started a 6 weeks vacation, says Slacker. Gifted some subs to celebrate. Well, thank you so much for that support, Slacker, over on Twitch. You're the man. Thank you very much. See if I can get this guy with a strand. Nope. Apparently well, I was gonna get him with a strand, but enemy base neutralized. No, don't rest. Hack to unlock. Oh, premium shirt. Those both go to the base. I'll definitely take metals and ceramics. Early thoughts video is stickied at the top of the Twitch and YouTube chat. So for those of you asking, how is the game? What are your thoughts? Is it good? All that stuff, go watch that video. That'll answer your questions. Okay. Definitely want to grab the metals here, probably. There was some ceramics over here I want to grab too. Oh yeah. Also some ceramics here.
Sam.
Man, the exoskeleton helps a lot with moving stuff around. That's awesome. We're going to go stash this stuff back at the distribution center because we will have more roads to repair later on that require metals and ceramics.
deliveries even at this time of night. That's good of you. I wasn't expecting you to make this delivery as well. Thanks, mate.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Right.
Sorry to trouble you this late at night. Try not to travel too much in the dark if you can help it.
No trouble at all.
Order completed. Well done.
See, I actually have a whole bunch of stuff in here if I wanted to take. Well, no, it's just resins and stuff. Alright, we're good. We can leave that here. What about shared cargo? That we could definitely take because that's going to be delivered down the other base. This also at the other base. Man, I almost want to make a run back up to the Lone Commander at some point because there's like 4 things here I could take. And there's other things I could take down there as well. I'm gonna grab... let's grab the chemicals for sure. Hang on, I'm not gonna be able to grab all this stuff, so let's just take what I've got now. Which is gonna be just the 2 quest things, right? Yeah. Because those are both down the mountain, where I'm gonna take this stuff anyway. Okay. Alright, let's go grab my bike. I'm gonna go back to the other center really quick, drop that stuff off. And then I suppose I could make, looks like I think I could make a Lone Commander run maybe. There was like 4 things to pick up at this base. And there's like there was other things I could deliver from this other base too. So there's like 6 things I could deliver. If not more. Which ought to give me a nice boost with the commander. I don't know if I can, if there's still gonna be more BTs up there is the thing though. Because I still don't know how to get up. I don't know how to get up there with a bike. Although since I built the road up there, I might get me closer. Up by the mine. Like, so the Lone Commander's up there. Nah, that still doesn't, that road still doesn't get me any closer to him. I would still have to go up through, and I just don't see a way up there without going on foot. Which is essentially the route I've been taking to go up through there. Which is BT territory.
slaving away at this hour, I say. I'll process your orders as quick as I can, okay?
Thank you very much.
We'd already written this off lost. You've made everyone's day bringing it in.
I'll make everybody's day brighter. That's more job. Oh, so this is other porters lost cargo returned. So I got some likes from those players. Very cool.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Ooh. Issues aid requests automatically?
Thank you. Gets pretty dark out here, so be sure to watch your step.
Yeah.
Order completed. Well done.
We're gonna move all of this stuff. To the private locker. Yeah, see, this is all lone commander stuff. I'm taking all of these, man. Like, there is no reason not to take every single one of these. Now, I may have to hoof it, but... Yeah, for sure. Alright, and we go back to the other base and probably grab some more of that cargo from there, and then we're going to make a lone commander run. The only thing I don't like about being up there is that there's BT territory, but theoretically, I've been able to get away from them now that I have the exosuit, because I just run. That's like, you guys aren't going to get me, so I'm going to park my bike here.
Stretch my legs.
I'm not too overburdened, because I have a level 2 exosuit.
Remember to rest, Sam.
So I can deliver this one thing and then pick up the rest. I'm just gonna skip this.
Oh, we appreciate your service. We'd given up all hope of ever seeing this.
So yeah, I get some likes from another player.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Another porter grade. I do miss the auto skip function of the first game where you could set all of those like statistics to just auto fill and go to the next screen. I do miss that part of that little quality of life thing. All right, share cargo. This is where there's a bunch of stuff in here for the. It's all for him. All right, let's do it. This is a lot of shit. All right. I mean, this is gonna be a fun run. All right, let's do an auto arrangement of cargo. All right.
Always a pleasure to see you, mate.
Here we go. It doesn't seem to skip though when you hold that. It only skips that section. The first game had the feature where you could toggle the auto skip, and it would go page to page to page to page until it was done. But the way they have it now is you have to manually hold down for I don't. It hasn't worked for me where you hold down the X and it just keeps on going through the windows.
Get it done.
It feels like it's like every scene they want you to hold the X to skip this one, then hold the X to skip this one. That's for the... Now we're probably going to hit BTs. Maybe I'll try it when I get up here and see if I can just hold it and have it go the whole way, like skip the whole thing. I haven't seen it work like that. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Come on now, get on up. Hey, this time around there don't seem to be any BTs this time. That's kind of nice. Every other time I've come up here, it's been BT after BT after BT, and this time there's nothing. I can get behind that chain.
Please give it your all.
There we go. And there's another little thing we can deliver right on the way.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Appreciate you coming, Sam.
Oh, dude, we have so much stuff for you, bro. Like, this is literally... Look at all this shit. I will happily... This is like... I remember when, like, you're playing World of Warcraft, EverQuest 2 or whatever, and you run through after a high-level character has, like, killed all the mobs, but they left all the loot, and so you just come back along picking up all the loot from all the bodies, and it's just like, I win.
Thanks for coming all this way. Sit tight while I check the orders. Of all the things I never expected to receive, you bloody ripper.
The bloody ripper. Oh, that almost got me a full star.
Bloke like you should be able to make good use of this data.
Got the
Take a look.
trank handgun.
How are you doing for materials? Because I'm upping the amount you can use for fabrication. My way of saying thanks.
Nice.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Hoya! I'm a master transporter. I love that that screenshot. Hoya! Commander says, like my house when it's special day on Amazon. That's right.
Silenced handgun. Its chain affects the same if you... This little fella can be very useful for when you want... Matter of fact.
So this one,
bear in mind it's got...
it doesn't have a lot of noise like the rifle, so it should be able to run through the bases with that. Just be like, bam, 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 trank him on the gun. Trank him on the run with the little gun. Alright. What do you got in the shared facility? Back to the government's base? Not a problem. Also not a problem. Also not a problem. Not a problem. We're going back that way anyway. I will definitely take... all of those things. Okay. So now we just go back down the mountain. And grab anything we see. That's going to the government's place. And at some point, I may actually want to go push the story forward, but it's not yet. I'm still having too much fun maxing out all my... Like, I didn't feel compelled to max out the stuff in Mexico because it wasn't giving me deliveries. It was just like pick up random stuff on the ground. Whereas here, it's actually I'm finding all sorts of stuff to deliver, which is, and there's runs back and forth, which I enjoy doing. Okay. Drinks we can go get. Oh no, I should probably start actually moving a little slower now. Probably need to start actually paying attention to the route because I'm carrying enough stuff now that it's actually quite hefty. Yeah, I need to go back over here. Otherwise, I'm going to get way off the beaten path. It's going to be a rough run down there. Here we go. Jerome says, when you get to the end of episode 3, you will then have a standard order in Mexico, which allows you to use the ship to teleport. Oh, perfect. Sounds like a plan. Oh, 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 oh. Careful. What's up, Jay? This exoskeleton is badass. I am delivery man, shipping this shit everywhere I can. I am delivering the shit.
Gotta work on those core muscles.
That's right. Work on your core. Get your glutes all hard. And fabricate those quads, bro. Time to make a delivery.
Well, look who it is.
Look who it is. It's the special cunt who delivers all our stuff on time. Thankfully, I don't have to quit my day job for singing. Because I make enough playing video games for a living.
You make deliveries even at this time of night. That's good. Time after time you've been there for us. You're a...
That pushed me into the 5-star territory. I haven't maxed it out yet,
You're a
though.
rare breed, mate. You know that?
Ooh, large
It's
spare
only
armor.
right that I entrust this to you.
So what if you
Your
get something extra
allocation of
special when you
materials
max
and
out
meaning?
like 5 stars?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
It's a... Wouldn't have been possible. No matter the fault, got a lot right.
Cool. So,
Well done.
as always, check out the shared facility. I'm gonna take your chemicals. Alright, let's get my bike. We're gonna grab this too. Because we're going back down to the western observation. Hey, pick it up! Don't be a little bitch. You do get a special at 5-star. Nice. I think I might be ready to go do some quests. I've been doing a ton of deliveries this morning for like 2 hours. I think it might be time to actually go to the Magellan and sleep for a bit. I've been putting it off because I know that that's going to be like a nightmare sequence. I want to push the story forward, but I want to
It's good to see you
push
again.
these deliveries.
I'm guessing...
I feel like I've made quite a bit of progress this morning.
I don't know where.
And we
you
built
found
2
this.
highways. That was the
I'm
big
sure
thing.
glad you did.
Now displaying your current quarter grade.
This guy's not 5 stars
so
yet.
much for
We'll get
stopping
there
by.
eventually.
You take care of yourself now.
But I want to store all this,
Order completed.
all these
Well
ore
done.
and metals, ceramics and everything. Facility storage. Private locker, no. Let's go to. Carried on back. Oops. Put them in private locker. Alright, I think we are good to head back to the Magellan. Hold on. Double check one thing. I forgot to check one thing. I'm pretty sure he does not have any orders. I think that's the thing. I think we've finished all the orders for this place, the Lone Commander, and the government facility. So I'm out of orders, which means I feel comfortable moving to the next stage of this.
I don't know about you, but I'm exhausted. Perhaps we could take a break?
That's what we're here for. Go to your private room. Uh-oh. First time we've seen her in a while. Never trust an extinction entity, kids.
Are you all right? You were talking in your sleep. Kept repeating the name Amelie.
Sam, Tarman here. I'd like to brief you on this next order of yours.
All right.
Once you're ready to head out, access the delivery terminal on the DHV Magellan to proceed.
I will. But first, we're gonna take a wee. All right. Let's see here. We could. I don't know if I want to change any of the things out on my backpack or not. Right now I've got an anti-gravity device, a grenade pouch. Oh, I could stash some more grenades. I didn't even think about that. Because I only have 2 grenades right now. Yeah, because I can do the shock absorber, back protector. This is a large. Takes up less space. Can I get rid of this? Well, for now, I can put it just right in the center. No, hang on. Alright, that should be fine. Alright, what does Dollman want to talk about?
So, the files say you worked with Amelie to connect everyone in the UCA to the chiral network. But that despite your best efforts, an extinction event known as the Last Stranding seemed destined to kill us all. Until Amelie found a way to put a stop to it. She single-handedly sealed off the extinction entity's beach, preventing countless BTs from invading our world, and in doing so, saved humanity.
Something like
that. But why
that.
am I telling you this? You were there to witness it all with your own 2 eyes. And you, of all people, must know that humanity can never truly escape extinction. The ultimate goal of Drawbridge's mission is to overcome the Death Stranding. If we succeed, we will be fulfilling Amelie's dying wish. At least that's how I see it.
Sure.
Out of curiosity, Sam, did you notice that the mirror above your sink displays images of the outside world? These images change as we travel and actually show what's waiting for us outside the DHV Magellan when we disembark.
Groovy.
Prolonged living inside an enclosed space can be bad for one's mental health due to the unchanging environment. That's why I asked Carmen.
I wonder what that says about me spending like 16 hours a day inside a closed office with no windows.
So to speak. An easy to understand name, don't you think? No, I'm the only one who calls it that. Anyway, it'll give you a preview of our surroundings. That's sure to have some practical benefits. Why don't you try freshening up with a shower?
Alright, when he starts talking to me about showers, he doesn't have anything useful to say. Alright, we want to go to the surface. Time for a trippy dream sequence.
My word.
Are you all right, Sam? What was that just now? Did something happen?
Sam, about the
next site we wanted you to bring online with the Cupid. It seems we have a little problem. The tar currents nearby have grown unstable. Under these conditions, it's unlikely we'll be able to establish a chiral network connection. Our scans have identified a potential cause. An unknown device located within a Brigand outpost to the north of West Fort Knot. It's hardly an elegant solution, but we need you to destroy it.
Copy that.
When you're ready, take on this main order to proceed. The client in this case is the musician. I can't wait to hear what he has to share with the network. Don't let us down, Sam.
Oh, I quite enjoy my day job these days. Because I grew up on a dairy farm and worked my entire life in physical labor doing construction for like since the time I was 5 years old until I was 28 as a third generation contractor. So I worked on a dairy farm, worked for the vet, hauled hay all summer, dehorned, castrated, did all sorts of stuff with the cows, milked cows on a dairy farm until I was 16. Then all those years working in construction, and then when I was in my 30s, I was working as a photographer and a travel writer and a travel videographer. So I was traveling around the world, but always outside, walking all the time, out in the heat, out in the rain, out in the cold with the camera. Great job, but still a physical job. So I have earned every bit of respite that I now enjoy sitting in an air-conditioned office with a controller in my hand, with bedhead. I don't have to put on pants if I don't want to, although I am. I actually am wearing shorts today, so I'm not in my boxers. But a lot of times I just sit here in my boxer shorts with my bedhead. I don't have to put on makeup for nobody. I can imbibe substances. I can drink. I can drink and play. I can smoke and play. I can imbibe and play. In my 40s, you're damn straight. I have earned every bit of my office time, and I am never, ever, ever going to take for granted the fact that I busted my ass to get here, and I have done every physical job out there. I've shoveled cow shit. I've done it all. Swept floors. Like, way too many of the streamers who are doing it right now, who are younger, have never done a real job, ever. So, like, you look at the Asmongols of the world who have never done a physical job. They literally, at all. Hey, we have a road that's going to get us most of the way there.
Hey Sam, this is Tarman. The disruptor device we need you to disable is located in this area. You should have no trouble whatsoever destroying it using MP bullets or MP shells. Alternatively, consider getting close enough to access the device directly. You can use your ring terminal to have APAS hack into it, allowing you to disable it without resorting to brute force.
Use your
Be
ring
advised
terminal.
though, Sam, that some of the brigands you'll encounter on site will be wearing armor protecting both their heads and bodies, and that every one of these armored units will be wielding a rod. No doubt their aim is to fortify themselves against ranged attacks, allowing them to move in and engage you at close
I didn't know I could
quarters.
hack things from a
In
distance.
light
I don't
of
know
this
how that's going to
development,
work.
We've gone ahead and added armored enemies to our VR weapons and combat training programs. This way you can experiment with various methods and find a means of dealing with them that's suited to your personal strengths. That's all the information I have for now. Review your potential routes and finalize your equipment loadout before heading out. We're counting on you, Sam.
Excuse me. I definitely need to make some more grenades. How do I increase the number? I thought I had more space in my... Yep, base PS5, Lee. Yep. Okay, it's one of these things that allows me to hack from a distance, I think. No, it's not any of those. What did it mean? It said something about my A-Pass will allow me to hack something from a distance. But I've never used that feature before, so I'm not quite sure. Huh. I am going to take this just for now because I have points to spend, so why not? I should have all the weapons I need, to be honest with you. Thandor says hearing the Aussie accent is funny.
Feels good.
I bet. What do you mean bridge link, Strip Rom? In the A-Pass? Is that what you're talking about? Are you talking about this right here? Like, these are the ones that I have access to. Like, there are no other ones that have appeared on my map, so I'm not sure. What are you talking about? Bridge links. You don't have many skills in bridge links. I don't know what that means. I don't see a menu thing for something called bridge links. Yeah, so I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry. I don't know what bridge links are. There is a star that shows the different skills like combat, stealth, order. Like my personal skills? Is that what you're talking about? I'm very confused right now by what you're saying. Cause like these things? Is this what you're talking about it? I don't rate games like that, Harrington, so you'll have to go somewhere else if you want someone to give you a rating. I don't rate games. Do you need, somebody just asked, Do I need to finish the director's cut to enjoy this one? No. But you're definitely going to understand more about this if you finish the first one. You'll understand the gameplay loop, you'll understand the building loop, you'll understand the crafting loop, you'll understand the survival aspects, you'll understand the combat and why this combat is so much superior, you'll understand all of the quality of life improvements. So I answered this question yesterday. Somebody said, do I need to play the first one? And I said, if you have time, yes, go play the first one. If you are a content creator and you're trying to maximize the fact that the game just launched and get lots of videos out and have fresh and be current with your content, then you need to be playing this one right now, even if you didn't play the first one. But if you're just a normal gamer who has all the free time in the world and you're not creating content, then you don't have to rely on FOMO. You don't have to play this game now. You can play this game in December or next year. So if you have time, play the first game. Take your time. Enjoy the first game. Play it to completion. Then you'll get to this game and you'll understand so much more. Porter grade in your career statistics. Yeah, I like certain things when I'm running down the road, but I don't sit there and spam the likes on everything. I didn't think, how does that impact my porter ranking? Because I thought my porter ranking was based on, did I deliver stealthily? Did I deliver on time? Did I deliver cargo in percentage of health? And how does liking, I didn't think that likes impacted anything to do with your delivery. Maybe I need to read that in a tutorial somewhere to have it explained to me better. I didn't think that liking things had any impact whatsoever on my porter grade when I delivered things. I definitely like structures when I come across them, but like these random signs, like I'm not using the like button on those. Like spamming the like button to me is just kind of annoying. Like, I mean, it's great to be like, yay!
Sam,
I gotta pay attention. I'm going into enemy territory. Destroy the communications system. They said something about being able to hack it.
planning on entering enemy territory while carrying all that? With that much cargo on you, they'll spot you in no time. Why not stash your backpack and any excess equipment somewhere safe? And take only what you need for now.
Is that a highway thing up ahead? Totally looks like it. It is. But I'm gonna have to take care of this base first. One thing I'm gonna do is move everything to the bike. Why can't I? Am I locked right now?
Now entering viral network coverage.
Okay, why am I not allowed to rearrange my cargo? I might need to back out first. Do I need to get off the bike?
Okay.
I think I have to get off the bike, okay. I don't care about the climbing anchor, mysterious recording. I could put all that on the trike. Okay. Wow, so that grenade thing on my backpack only stores one grenade. I almost feel like it's not worth it if it only does one extra grenade. Alright. Let me actually save the game here. Manners maketh the man.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Give me 2 seconds actually. I need to check in with my wife before I go any further. Chris is dealing with something smells in the kitchen and she can't find it, which means the cats left a half-dead lizard somewhere and it is it escaped and then died somewhere. So she's currently on a mission to try to find where it's at. Poor Chris. Oh, cats, man. All right. I should probably ditch the bike.
Feels good.
Now entering chiral network coverage.
So, here's something I don't know. It said something about hacking. And I don't know what they were referring to. I have no idea what they referred to as hacking. Because they said something about using your APAS to hack it, and I'm like, what? I wonder if I can get this guy from here. And then run around. I don't think I took him out. Okay, he's down. However, that guy is coming to get me. Oh, you know what? Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. No, no, hold up, hold up, hold up. I've got my bola gun. I forgot all about this thing. They might be out of range. Yep. Get down. Fall. Okay, then I gotta remember to kick these guys while they're down. Oh, he did something to me.
Oh boy, that must hurt.
Fucker dodged, man. Who's left? Okay, there's still guys inside. I want to know how to hack this thing. Because he said something about hacking it from a distance, and I don't know what in the heck he was referring to, or even how to do that, because the game hasn't taught me how to hack. There's definitely an enemy over there. Oh shit, I see guys. Okay, there's a guy over there. There's a guy on the rooftop. Oh, and there's another guy coming down. Oh, I also have the trank pistol too. They told me about, but I didn't make one. I don't think. Nope, I did not. I want to know how to hack it. I must have to get up on it to hack it. But I could have sworn he said something about hacking from a distance, and I'm just not. I must not have understood what they were talking about. else is shooting at me? Dude, they've got... So did they all come back up again? Because that guy's back up in the sniper tower.
Good job, Sam. You've disabled the target. And don't forget to collect your things before moving on.
Yeah, we gotta get back to our bike now. There's that guy. Might be time to pull out a sniper rifle. Oops. Ha 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 ha! Alright, got him off. I don't know if there's anybody else in here. Ooh, I heard somebody.
Feels good. Thank you, Kyle.
Okay. This is everything I need. Now I get to plan my route. What do I need to... I need... I don't know, let me write this down. I bet I have everything I need to repair that road right now, to repair that highway right now. Which will probably help me get to the next destination a little more quickly. I need 800 metals, 320 ceramics, which will help me get past that camp a little quicker. I got a boatload of stuff back at the other base, so let's just see what I have. Before I go any further, what do we got from other players before I do my own? Nothing. Alright, I need 800 metals. And 320 ceramics. $160 and $160 is $320, right? I think. Alright, let's go build that next stage of the highway. Thank God the bike can't tip over. Now, I should have killed or knocked unconscious all those guys to allow me to build the road, I hope. Otherwise, I'm going to have to drop the backpack and take them all out.
Trouble nearby.
Somebody's yellowing at me. I don't know who that is. Go fast, go fast, go fast. Alright, see you, Thandar. Get some sleep. Catch you next time. Didn't get me very far, did it? It was just like a bridge. Alright.
Hey, you!
Oh, I've still got a long way to go to get to the musician. And I do not see the best way up there. Holy crap. That might be the path up there, is that right there. So I'm gonna shoot for that.
Commencing route creation.
That might be it. I don't know. Risk level. It's showing me something in there.
Delivery route finalized.
I mean, I don't know anything about this route, so let's go find out.
Feels good.
Bridge links. That was something that Gerber was talking about. Other connection with other. Hold on. Receiving likes from another person strengthens your connection with. The more star icons are displayed, the stronger the connection between you. Okay. I know how that works with other players. I didn't know how that affected
were impressive, and the brigands themselves
affected my
were
actual
tough,
delivery.
imposing bunch. You know, Sam, you can have me scout ahead if it would make your life easier. Just toss me into the middle of their camp. I can give you a better picture of what to expect. It's not very sophisticated, but it works. Just promise you won't throw me anywhere.
Oh, hang on. Stop. Sorry, guys. I gotta mute the in-game audio because we have a song that just started, and I don't want to get hit with a copyright ding. So, if you're watching the stream right now, or if you're watching the playback, unfortunately, as Kojima Productions has stated on their website, the only workaround, because they don't have a streamer mode, is to just turn the music down when copyrighted content plays. Otherwise, we get copyright dings. So, and for those who were like, but it's not a DCMA strike. No, it's not a DCMA strike. It's a copyright ding, which means YouTube strips my monetization, and it also mutes everything if you watch the VOD on Twitch. So I will turn the game audio back on in a moment once the music stops. I can hear the music, but the stream cannot. I can sing for you instead. I don't think anybody wants to hear that. I think it just killed. It just went away, so we're good.
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
All right, welcome to the musician.
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside the...
Deliver and report.
Hold on. You're with Drawbridge, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Hope the brigands weren't too much trouble. Though you look okay. Glad you can make it. Alright. Let's take a look at this cargo of yours. This is the picture of perfection. Great job. I'll definitely have more work for you if you want it. I've been waiting a long time for this. Okay, use your Cupid to hook me up.
Hook a brother up. New strand established. Dude, that's a big region too. Oh, it moved the ship up too. Woo! Shotgun.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Okay. So now I'm seeing the bridge link that Dribron was mentioning earlier, which is rank 16 right now. RS enhancement sharing boost increases the number of objects that are shared from other players' worlds. So I think that's something I have to manually turn on.
This is really something. I'm part of the chiral network, which means everyone can finally listen to my songs. Then with the music player, you'll be able to set the mood for your adventures. And just like that, the world's gotten so much bigger. Yeah, looks like my weapon data has been shared with everyone too. So about the recording you brought me, it almost sounds like a whale song. But there's something off about it. I'll need more time to figure it out.
Sure.
Anyway, I'll send you updates via the SSS. Gotta get going, huh?
Yeah, the entire, like the very beginning of the game was Mexico, but the bulk of the game takes place in Australia.
Hands on the disruptor thing. I'm just saying, they certainly don't have the know-how to build one. It's kind of worrying. Oh yeah, I had another favor I wanted to ask, if that's cool. I lost some cargo near and dear to my heart, even though I tried my best to keep it safe. I've tracked it to this dangerous place. Too dangerous for someone like me. The request's open to anyone willing to accept, but something tells me you'll deliver. Get it? Anyway.
Oh yeah, I
this
got
kinda
it.
works up your alley.
That was a bad
Take
joke.
a look at my suborder.
Thank you so much, Sam. I have high hopes for his work, but I suppose we'll have to wait and see what comes of it. As for that strange device, it seems that its effect on the tar currents blocked all chiral communications. So I think it's only fair that we call it a chiral jammer. Anyway, while the currents in the area have settled down somewhat, we've received a number of troubling new reports. For one, a tar eruption was recorded in the direct vicinity of West Fort Knot. A group of figures clad in red and a large unidentified black mass were observed just prior to this eruption as well. Needless to say, the anomalous tar current activity near West Fort Knot may be related to these events, so we can't afford to ignore them and proceed with network expansion. We've got no choice but to investigate and address any cause that may be present on site. The corresponding main order has been added to this delivery terminal. I've got a feeling a difficult fight might be ahead of you, Sam. I strongly advise you to prepare accordingly.
Boss fight! Well, we'll be doing a lot of side missions before I get to that point. Because... Yeah, we're not going to do that at all. We're going to be doing standard orders and sub-orders next. That's all the way back to the place I just went. And this is just over there, so... One thing I can check really quick. Oh, we got a music player, which is great. I'm never going to use it, not while I'm streaming. Good for you. Sharing boosts increases the number of objects from other worlds that can be shared within the chiral network. Equipment that we would not be able to make may be shared with you as a result. Which means I'm going to take off this and use this instead. Oh, I don't have enough memory to do it. I honestly haven't found this to be that useful. Yeah, all of those are really useful. I do want this, but I don't have enough available memory at the moment to be able to use it. So I'll probably just have to, what is this one? Nah. Well, I'll keep this for now, and then I'm just going to have to keep leveling up, which means taking the orders that these guys have and doing them. All right, we're going to quick save. It is time for breakfast, everybody, so I am going to wrap up the Death Stranding 2 stream here. Go get some breakfast, take a walk to the park, do some exercises, and I'll be back in 30 minutes to an hour with Dune Awakening as we continue our adventures on the planet of Arrakis. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, if you missed any part of this stream, these are getting clipped out as 30-minute episodes on YouTube. So you can check these out if you happen to miss any episodes of the stream itself. Otherwise, I'll see you guys back in the